Hello guys, I'm Shihab Abar Hussain from NSU. I have developed an app named as SmartAttendance. I have developed this app for a project which was under LICT Android training program, and the trainer of that program was Miral Server sir. Thanks to him for the training and his guidance during my project. So I have developed this project so that students can give the attendance using QR code scanning through my app. So let's start the app. Okay, this is the login screen. So before we start, let's create an account. Okay, you can see that there are some empty edit text fields where the students had to fill each one of them, and if the student doesn't fill any of them, so and tries to create the account by pressing the below button, let's see what happens. Yeah, an error will be shown, so which means that each and every field should be filled up. So let's create it by giving a random IDs, X for example 15555. Username, I'm using my name. Email address, let's give like as all are examples actually. Passwords, let's give 1 2 3 4. Fine, all are looking good. Now let's click the below button for completing the account. Okay, let's see what happens. It's shown that account had been created. To make more sure, let's visit the database. Okay, yeah, in the database table all the informations was successfully inserted. Okay, now let's go back to my app and give the IDs, and the password is 1 2 3. Yeah, it will be shown error because the password was 1 2 3 4 instead of 1 2 3. Now let's sign in. Okay, so in the top left corner you can see that welcome and the respective student ID is shown, and in the top right corner you can see that an icon. If I touch that icon, let's see what happens. Okay, user details is showing, user ID, username, email address. So when we press on the cancel button, it will cancel out. So in the mid screen you can see that there is a calendar view where the students can view the dates. Okay, in the bottom right corner you can see there's a button. If I click on it, let's see what happens. So you can see that there are more buttons inside one button. So the task of the first button is to give the attendance, as I previously said, that through QR code scanning. You will see soon. And the next one, this button will help to view all the previous attendance of that student. The next one is this button will help the students to send emails. And the last one, yes, as you can doubt it, this button will help to log out. So let's start. I'm clicking the QR button on the top button. Okay, here you can see that two respective courses are shown, cause let's move to the database. Okay, Okay, in the database you can see that these two courses CSE 440 and 445 was assigned to this particular student ID and student name. I had assigned myself to these courses, that's why in the app these two courses are fetched from the database. So if any students advised to different courses, then he or she will find their respective courses in these screens. And I have inserted the data from my app to the database and fetched the data from the database to my app using Android Volley library. So if the student wants to give attendance to CSE 440, so when he will touch on this, okay, you can see that the camera option is automatically on, and which is and through the QR code scanning the student will be able to give the attendance. So let's take, okay, the particularly in the screen you can see there's a code of QR, and it will be provided to the faculties, and the students had to scan that code through the app. And when the student will try to scan it, let's see what happens. Successful attendance submitted. You can hear a beep sound and it was automatically signed out. So let's move to the database. Remember that the course that I gave attendance was CSE 440. Let's move on the CSE 440 database. Okay, it's showing empty. Now let's refresh this page. Cool. So you can see that that particular student ID, student name, and the date and time had been successfully stored to the respective course database table. So the name of the course was CSC 440. That's why see on this table it had been inserted successfully. So which was the main purpose of my app? Okay, so this was all about my app. I think you guys have loved it. So thank you guys. Let's exit from it. Okay, do you want to quit? Yes. Okay, thank you.